journey it has been already. Finding an affordable catamaran certainly is not easy, and in this video we will take you through the process we went through to find the right boat for us. And in the end,
we have a boat.
This Crowther Inspiration 21 foot, advertised for $8,000, certainly got our imaginations flowing. This boat had been neglected. It was small, but accessible to us with the funds we had available to us at the time. We really had to get our imaginations going on this one, as there really wasn't too much to work with. However, we remained open to simple living conditions. This boat, however, had a soft top deck, small hulls, no electronics. It was very basic, and in the end we walked away. One thing I can so see, me falling off this boat.
This Simpson Formula One catamaran was only 2 hours from where we lived, so we thought, why don't we go check it out? After dealing with this brokerage, we realised that we didn't want to go through a brokerage again. We found that they were a bit pushy and didn't give you much time to look around the boat, plus they charged more for the price of what the person wanted to sell the boat for. It didn't take long for Emily to hit her head. We found out we couldn't even stand up in the bridge deck. For the standard and style of this boat, the asking price was almost double what it's worth, so goodbye.
20 minutes. Okay. Alright, man.
Now this boat is an interesting one. This is Spirit Earth. She is a custom Tonga 39 with an asking price of $33,000. She was built out of solid glass and had a custom bridge deck, however needed a lot of work.
Rig here is rusted galore all the way down. Here I am up at the top.
I think when we stepped on this boat, we were just immediately overwhelmed by the work that needed to be done. New tramps, new rigging, new electronics, new engine. All of the decks need sanding and painting. There was mold everywhere, and the bigger the size, the more work needed, the more money needed. It was just too much for us.
I can't quite get my hand through there, but it's just enough.
This boat has a beautiful story, however it must be kept untold. What I can say is that this boat has formerly been used as a tool to help shift global consciousness, and we were open to doing some hard work to help restore this boat back to its former glory. However, in the end, it really was just too much.
A lot of work.
And so the search continues.
On the way back down the coast from going to see Spirit Earth, we stumbled upon this boat online. We finally thought we had found the boat that we were going to sail away with. So we took the next necessary step, which for us was getting a survey done. And oh boy, did it turn out inside out, upside down, and back to front.
So this is the cat that we nearly bought. This is our third inspection.
Take a look at this boat and you go, oh, you know, that looks like a pretty cool boat. And it looks good, it looks great. And then you dig a little bit deeper and you find your worst nightmare.
There's nothing really it's just been shoved on with wet paint.
Yeah, yeah.
We lifted up the floorboards and had a bit better of a look.
That's the keel of the boat. This is what it should sound like.
I mean, that's all the way along the boat on both hulls. So much rot in the wood, and the only thing that's stopping this boat from sinking is a layer of paint. That's the water on the other edge of that paint. If you're ever looking at buying a boat, get a survey done. However beautiful the boat may look, it doesn't say how structurally sound it is.
Yeah. Hence why we nearly got this boat for $15,000. So.
But anyway, let's
walk away.
Keep searching.
Yeah.
Diving in Whitsundays, Early Beach. We're gonna go check out this Warren Park. Mahi, 31, and something great's going to come out of this trip. It could be a boat, who knows. A month after the last boat, we saw this boat advertised online in Airlie Beach, and we were impressed with the photos and thought it'd be worth to go and have a look at it.
What are we doing, Bob?
Just going into the port hull first time. The engine for the tender.
We're in. Wow. We'll need a cupboard over this bad boy, that's for sure. We had learnt a lot by this stage. We knew how important it was to check the structural integrity of this boat. So we tapped along the keel, praying to only hear a nice hollow ring, rather than a loose drum, which indicates rotten wood. The keel was all clear.
Ooh, electronics. Just come here.
I mean, it's a really nice blank canvas.
Okay. So what have we got? We've got cabin lights, stereo, VHF, refrigerator, which doesn't exist, GPS, DC outlet, and water pump. So there's no bilge pump. Just solid anchor. That is
So what would we do?
huge. That's a big anchor. This is the inverter. It's a solid inverter. Oh, it's got power. So you're going in the starboard hull now. So that's the rot that he told us about. Yep, that needs attention. Sink. You want to open one of the hatches so we got some ventilation in here? And we just lifted up the bed, pulled the bed out, lifted up the support for the bed, and I found this little plank of wood down here, and I can hear water slushing around in there. So, this little hole here was screwed in, or screwed over with that, and it was filled to the brim with water. We bailed all the water out to assess the damage that the water had done. I instantly wanted to know whether the water was salty or fresh. Well, that would determine whether the water was coming in through a hole in the boat or through rain over a long period of time. And good news, it was fresh. Is this the bed that we would have, babe?
Sure is, I think.
How's it looking?
It's looking good. It's looking like a good day for a test sail.
Yeah, totally.
I was really nervous to take this boat for a test sail, as the owner of the boat wasn't on board and Sage and I had never operated a large boat together.
Okay, cool. So we are getting the boat ready to go for a little test sail. We just looked at the jib, we know how that works. And now I think we should look at the main.
Okay, so we're underway and making way.
We're underway and making way. And I'm just testing the tiller and it's working.
Like, fuck, what would we do if it wasn't?
Well, that's a different story. Okay. So, wind direction is coming from that way. Are you ready to hoist the jib?
No, not yet. We're going to get past all the boats.
Alright, so that all you have to do is tighten that port jib rope now. Yep.
This is my first time using a winch. My first time furling in a jib this big. And the first time that I steered a boat around all of these other $1 million boats. You can probably see how nervous I got.
Okay, relax. Just swap with me. You know how to steer. Okay?
No,
fine, okay? I tried to pull the jib in tight and aim the boat in a direction where we wouldn't hit any other boats. Then it was time to hoist the mainsail.
What do you reckon? Moving 4 knots? This is my first time captaining a big boat. This is sick! Wow, we've got a big mainsail on this.
Wow!
Emily is at the helm.
Of a boat that I don't even own.
We were really enjoying the time spent sailing this boat, and we really started to consider the fact that this might be the boat for us. So we got a survey done by a friend, and it really didn't look too good. So it turned out that we told the owner we found some rot and that we were walking away.
Let me just start with the punchline. We are buying this boat. We really like the boat. We did find rot on the boat. And we had a survey done by a friend of ours. And he quoted us $8,000 to fix that. Which is the most important part that we need to fix at this moment. The asking price was 19,000, and that was way too much with the amount of rot that we found for the boat, and we decided that we weren't going to get the boat because it was too rotten and way too pricey. And then we got a call about 5 minutes ago, and it was the owner of the boat, and he called up and he said, "Hey Sage," he said, "Hey Gary." He's like, "You know, how you going?" I'm like, "Yeah, good, how are you?" And then it went silent for a second. And then he said, "I have a proposition for you." And I said, "I'm listening." Over the phone. I'm listening. And he said, "I will sell you this boat for $1. And I was like, "What? $1? He just wants it gone." And somehow we approached him at the right moment and discovered things about the boat that he didn't know. And because of that, we're buying this boat for $1. $1.
I'm gonna hang it on the wall. And I want to go for. I want to go for a sail with you one day.
Yeah, we'll definitely take you sailing.
See that? Alright, see that? That is the boat. That's the boat.
So we went sailing for 3 days in the beautiful islands of the Whitsundays, and we ended up on the dry, ripping apart our boat and recycling this beautiful boat because it deserves a new life, don't you reckon?
Yep, I'm so excited to live on Mer On The Ocean.
So if you want to check it out, go check out our next episode and subscribe, comment, like, get involved. We'd love to even get to know you. So
Stay tuned to learn how you can recycle a boat.
yeah, recycling a boat is where it's at.